The bag of bread. In a small village nestled between green hills and quiet streams, there lived an old baker named Tomas. He was known for making the softest, warmest bread in the village. Every morning, the smell of freshly baked loaves would drift through the air, bringing smiles to sleepy faces. Tomas was not a rich man. He lived alone in a modest cottage and worked hard to make ends meet. But there was something about Tomas that made him beloved. He never let anyone go hungry. If a child had no money, he gave them a roll. If an old woman was cold, he handed her warm bread wrapped in cloth. People often told him, "You give too much, Tomas. What if you have nothing left?" Tomas would just smile and say, "When I give, I never lose. The more I share, the warmer my heart becomes." One winter, a terrible storm hit the village. Crops were buried under snow, roads were blocked, and food grew scarce. People huddled in their homes, worried and hungry. Tomas, too, had little left, just a bag of flour, a few logs for fire, and some yeast. That evening, Tomas lit his oven for what might be the last time and made as much bread as he could. He wrapped each loaf carefully and walked through the snow, knocking on doors and placing warm bread in the hands of families too weak to speak. Days passed. The snow began to melt. The village slowly came back to life. And then something wonderful happened. One by one, the villagers began to visit Tomas's bakery. They brought sacks of flour, fresh fruit, jars of honey, and wood for the fire. "You fed us when we had nothing," they said. "Now it's our turn to give." Tomas's bakery thrived again, not just because of the ingredients, but because of the love and gratitude that filled the air like the scent of warm bread. Moral of the story: generosity may not make you rich in money, but it will always make you rich in heart. What you give comes back to you in ways you might never expect.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, okay?